Make yourself honey and the flies will devour you. Miguel de Cervantes once said. And in this game, if you make yourself known to the demon in the game, it'll devour you too. Actually, it'll grab you and carry you away, and it's kind of embarrassing actually if it happens to you, so it sucks to be you if that happens. So this is a fun co-op game called Devour, and it's also a demon hunting game meshed together. And there are a few player characters that are available to choose from where their appearances differ and their attitudes are generally the same unless you count like a sort of country accent as opposed to a like New Yorkian accent. They're pretty much the same except for in appearance. The game's overall environment varies a lot. It first started off with this basic mansion, if I recall, and they've since added extra levels. So there's an inn and there's a farmhouse, and they're all nice and gloomy. Oh, asylum and inn. My bad. So yeah, the characters themselves, unfortunately, they look just slightly better than like placeholders, but the environments look great. So I feel like the creator of this game's decided, hey, I'm gonna make the environments look swanky, especially indoor ones, from what I've seen. But the actual characters, they're like, yeah, we'll work on that later. So you can only exercise the demons after you've sacrificed goats, not ghosts. And the poor little goats, they're in a cage in the game, and you have to put them on this demonic altar. And yeah, they look really cute in this game, so it's really a shame. I didn't get that far because this game's pretty tricky and you have to really plan it out. So most of the enemies that you do see vary from level to level. So in the farmhouse, apparently there's zombies crawling around along the ground. There's rats in the asylum, and then the last level, there's spiders in the inn. Now I only tried the farmhouse. It's a time-consuming game. I think one match can take like an hour or so, and there's a lot of like give and take, and you have to work as a team, kind of like Left 4 Dead. So the demons themselves, they range from like this possessed Anne character, like a very pale, tall and draft-like character. Then there's Molly Jackson, who's like a creepy Momo, super smiley, creepy Joker character. And then there's a possessed human form of the main bad guy in this game, the cult leader Zara, and apparently she fluctuates between her human form and this like huge spider form, which I didn't get that far. So all the AI behavior, all the locked doors, and all the item placements and the goats, they're all randomized. So that's what makes this game easier to come back to and replay. As I said, there's a lot of strategy and teamwork involved. This is not a game for everyone in that sense. And then other demons pop up during the level as you walk around. So you have a flashlight, and there's like a secondary option. I'm not sure I guess it's on your flashlight as well, where you fire UV rays at the demons and they burn up. And this doesn't actually kill like the main demon in the level. It just stuns them briefly, and you have a very limited amount of this. It does recharge, but you have such a limited amount that you have to be very careful how much you use it. And the main downside of this is you can only slow down the main demons with the UV light. And then eventually, if it's going after you, because it seems to hunt a particular person, it's going to get you eventually, so you have to be careful. And if it's angry, if the demon's gone into like an angry mode, and from what I've read, it's like after you've sacrificed 6 of the goats, so you have to be careful not to like try and beat the level super fast. You have to be really plan it out, use your noggin, and then that's what will cause the demon of that level to go into this anger mode, rage mode, and they get super fast. I've seen, and like they'll go after you and you'll be caught super quickly. So even if you're hiding in a closet and you're not visible, they'll still manage to find you. That's just the way the game is coded, unfortunately. So it can make the game impossible if you're not playing the game a certain way, which is unfortunate. But if you've only achieved 2/3 of the objectives, that's the danger. Like, you may not pass. If your team's not playing as a team, then you may fail that mission. So the game always knows where you are. So some people might like this. Apparently there's some reviewers that didn't like this fact. I feel like it's a great deal for $4 or $5. It's not a big investment, and it's pretty scary, creepy. There's some, like, if the demon suddenly finds you around a corner, it'll be like right in your face and go right up to the screen. And I feel like it's a solid 8 out of 10. If you're looking for like a horror teamwork title, it's just after Halloween, so maybe you're Halloweened out. This is definitely a scary enough game for you to look into, and it's affordable compared to like other games like Back 4 Blood, which came out recently, which is like an $80 plus investment. Or you could go for the Left 4 Deads. If you haven't bought those, you can try that, and then if you have a bit extra, I would say go for Left 4 Dead. It's bit different if you had a choice between this and the Devour and Left 4 Dead. But if you want something a bit different that's a bit more challenging and a lot more strategy oriented, I definitely pick up Devour. Now I gotta go prey on lunch and devour it. See ya.